discuss this with the University of Arizona professor Turki Faisal Al-Rashid. Many thanks for joining us on the program. It's good to see you. First of all, I'd like to ask your thoughts on this latest statement from the German foreign minister. Who do you think it's aimed at?
Well, I cannot ask or answer a hypothetical question, what's in her mind, but I know what's in my mind, and how could I put my point across? I'll be talking about examining the return of Syria to the Arab League, strategic mistake or hope for changes, of course, from Saudi Arabia perspective. In this talk, I'll discuss the implication of Syria return to the Arab League from the prospect of Saudi Arabia and the Arab world. Weighing the benefit and the drawback, we'll be discussing, we'll focus on how this move is perceived strategically in Saudi Arabia and whether it fosters prospect for change or it is believed to jeopardize relation or regional stability. We will examine into various aspects, including refugees issue, regional influence, and Syria current position in the global context. Saudi Arabia perspective on Syria return to the Arab League, concern over the regional stabilities and how it affects the kingdom's interest. The divergence view between various Arab countries on Syria, reintegration, including potential shift in regional allies, and the varying interest of different actors. Let's be clear, the Syrian regime action was brutal, and it has affected a lot of peoples in their country and in the neighbor. But let's review of the last 12 years and the consequences of their going east, their strategies going east. The factors influenced the decision to welcome Syria back into the Arab League, choosing between maintaining regional exclusions or fostering change through diplomatic engagement.
Yeah, like you say, I mean, Syria has just been reinstated as a member of the Arab League after 12 years. What do you think the US and some of its allies are hoping to achieve by speaking out against the normalization of relations with Syria now? Do you think they're hoping to change some minds?
Well, let's go back to the basic. The potential here is weakening Syria depending on the foreigners. It will help Syria hopefully get back in its feet. But we are looking here at our own interest, because when people talk about Syria, we have to define, are they talking about from humanitarian point of view, or they're talking from strategic point of view? We look at our own strategy, what our own interest is. What is the interest of Saudi Arabia? What is the interest of the Arab world? We have to look at our own interest. You know, you don't choose your relative and neighbor. You have to live up with your neighbor and with your relative.
Sir, could you please stay with us for a few more questions?
Okay.
Why do you think the German government is so opposed to this reconciliation between Arab countries and Syria?
Well, that question you could ask the German chancellor herself. For me, you could ask me what I believe, and from Saudi perspective, I don't answer for other peoples. She have her own interest, her own policies, her own national security. We have to look at our own perspective, our own national security, our own interest.
The fact that Syria returned to the Arab League, what kind of ramifications could this move have on relations between some of these Arab states?
Well, we have to to the return to Syria, to the Arab world, raised various questions about the regional future and the direction of the Saudi policy. As the Middle East landscape continues to evolve, Saudi Arabia and its regional partner must carefully balance their interests and pursuit of stability. While Syria return may present a challenge to Saudi Arabia interest, in the short term, it could also create a new opportunity for facilitating long-term change in the region. Let me try to close my talk. It is crucial to acknowledge that our geography in a geographical context require us to pursue harmonious relationship with both our environment and those who share it. As we cannot remove ourselves from our surrounding or our neighboring community, nor can they remove us. Striving for sustainability existence became paramount. In terms of politics, we must understand it is natural as an art, influenced by interest, opportunity, rather than emotional like love and hate. We have to cultivating a sense of emotional detachment in politics matter allow for a more efficient negotiation, a very complicated one, and sit back, ultimately fostering a more collaborative and effective political environment. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, perfect, sir. Thank you for your time. Thank you for answering our questions. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Many thanks for joining us on the program. It's been great to get your insight into the matter. University of Arizona Professor Turki Faisal Al-Rashid, thank you.
Thank you.